Video games are powerful. They can transport us to different worlds. They can make us feel like heroes, but can they also be used to manipulate us? It's a question that's been on the minds of gamers and critics alike. With the rise of online gaming and in-game purchases, the potential for manipulation is greater than ever. Some games use psychological tricks to keep players hooked. They might offer rewards for spending money or playing for hours on end. This can be especially dangerous for young people. They are more susceptible to this kind of manipulation. But what if a game used its mechanics to make a larger point about manipulation? That's exactly what Helldivers 2, a new release from Arrowhead Game Studios, sets out to do, and the results have been, dare I say, rather thought-provoking. Helldivers 2 is a satirical shooter game. Players are soldiers in a galactic war. They fight for a seemingly utopian organization called Super Earth. Sounds pretty standard so far, right? But here's the twist. Super Earth is anything but utopian. It's a fascist regime that manipulates its citizens. The game doesn't shy away from this irony. It throws it in your face with every mission briefing and propaganda poster. Players are constantly reminded that they are fighting for freedom. But the methods they use, from brutal suppression of dissent to relentless propaganda, paint a very different picture. The game's developers at Arrowhead have been surprisingly open about their intentions. They wanted to create a game that would make players question their actions. They wanted to use satire to highlight the dangers of blind obedience. The game's mechanics reinforce this satirical message. Players are rewarded for following orders without question. They are punished for even minor deviations from the mission objectives. This creates a constant tension between what the game tells you to do and what you know to be right. Visually, the game draws inspiration from totalitarian regimes throughout history. The clean lines, bold colors, and stylized iconography evoke a sense of both familiarity and unease. It's like looking at a twisted version of our own world where freedom is just another word for control. The game's unique approach to exploring psychological manipulation hasn't gone unnoticed. In a surprising turn of events, the United Nations reached out to Arrowhead Game Studios. They were interested in discussing the game's themes. The UN even considered using Helldivers 2 as a tool to educate people about the dangers of propaganda and manipulation. This unexpected interest from the UN highlights the growing influence of video games. It shows that games can be more than just entertainment. They can be powerful tools for social commentary and even education. As for Helldivers 2, it stands as a testament to the power of satire in gaming. It's a game that makes you think, makes you question, and maybe even makes you a little bit uncomfortable, and that's exactly what makes it so damn good.